Hey guys, I wanted to do a really quick update because a lot of you guys were asking questions about how everything's been going with just working and how cloth diapering has been going while I've been away from Aria and who's taking care of Aria, and just a lot of questions that I just want to address all of them in this update. So for starters, my mom is taking care of Aria when I'm at work, and I just feel so blessed and I'm so happy that she can do that, because I would feel pretty nervous about dropping Aria off at daycare. She's only 3 months old, so it would be really hard for me to do that. But just knowing that my mom's taking really good care of her puts me at ease and has made this process definitely a lot easier. My sister goes to school nearby our apartment, so what my mom does is in the mornings when she drops her off, she probably drops my sister off around 7:28 a.m. and so she heads to our apartment. After that, she texts me, I just dropped off your sister, I'm on my way to pick up Aria. So I start getting Aria ready. By that time, Aria has already been fed and she's kind of just napping. And so I just get her up, change her diaper, get all the bottles ready, and put it in the diaper bag. And so when my mom comes, I basically just bring Aria down with her diaper bag, and she goes back to her place where she takes care of her there. And I had originally asked her if it was possible for her to stay at our apartment, just making it easier. We wouldn't forget anything. She has everything she needs in that apartment. But my mom just feels more comfortable having her at her house, and if she needs to run any errands or if she needs to do anything around the house, she can do that. So I definitely understand, and I'm just really grateful that she can take care of Aria. And so when my husband gets out of work, he swings by my mom's place, picks up Aria, and then brings it back. And that's been working out really, really well, because it kind of gives me about an hour to 2 hours when I get home from work. My husband's kind of leaving work to pick up Aria, and I've been able to just clean, do a little bit of laundry, walk the dogs, just things that I wouldn't be able to do once Aria's home. So once the baby's home, then I just feed her and just spend as much time with her as I can until she goes to sleep. And then we start the process all over again. So it's been good. Last night, she actually went to sleep. She was exhausted because my mom had to go to a few appointments, and she was just really tired because of all the activities she had that day. So last night she fell asleep really early, which for me is 10:30. She normally goes to sleep at midnight and wakes up around 7, maybe 6:30, 7. So she basically sleeps the whole night. But last night she fell asleep at 10:30 at night. And I knew that she was going to wake up around 4 in the morning, because that's, if she ever goes to sleep early, she wakes up really early. So she went to sleep at 10:30 and she didn't wake up. It was 7:30. My mom was texting me that she was on her way over to our place, and I had to wake her up because she wouldn't wake up. She was just sleeping. I even kind of got nervous around 6 in the morning and checked her, and I'm like, is she breathing? And she was fine. She was just really tired. She slept 9 hours and would have kept sleeping if I didn't wake her up. So I woke her up and I fed her and I changed her, and that was hard for me, because usually she'll wake up around 6 in the morning or 5:45, and so I get her from her crib, bring her to our room, and then I'll feed her. I'll breastfeed her and she'll fall asleep, and then we kind of just cuddle for a little bit, probably around an hour, and then I get her ready for my mom. But since she didn't wake up this morning, I didn't have that cuddle time, so it was extremely hard for me to leave her this morning. And I went downstairs, I put her in the car seat in my mom's car, and it was really hard for me. I just stood there, I took pictures of her, I talked to her for a little bit, and it was really, really hard for me this morning. So far we've been doing great, but this morning it was a little emotional for me, because I didn't have that cuddle time with her. But today I'm actually leaving early because my sister has a concert. She actually goes to school, and it's a magnet school for the arts. So she has like a little concert, and I'm going to leave work early so I can be there for her. And we're actually going to be there 2 hours before the concert, just because my mom has to drop her off early. So we'll just probably be walking around the Grove until it's time to go into her school and see her play. So maybe I'll film a little bit so I can show you guys my sister, my talented sister. Cloth diapering has been going good. She well, my mom, I'm talking about my mom, definitely made fun of me at first when I got the idea to start cloth diapering while I was pregnant. And she would just crack jokes, kind of telling me that if I'm gonna wash them by hand. And I said, of course not, we have a washer, why would you wash them by hand? And she was just like, well, you're doing everything old school, so why wouldn't you wash them by hand? So I mean, she would crack jokes, and she wasn't really supportive at first, but now she likes the idea. She's definitely gotten used to just how to put them on, even better than me probably. And she just basically uses them just like regular diapers. Once they're dirty, she takes them off, puts them in the wet dry bag, and puts a new one on. And then when I get home and Jamie, my husband, brings the diaper bag with all the dirty diapers in the wet dry bag, what I do is I take them out and then take out the inserts, unsnap them, do everything, and put them back in the wet dry bag. So I have them ready to just throw in the washer when I do laundry. And so for her, it's really like a regular diaper. There's nothing different. I actually have given her disposables just in case she wants to run somewhere and she wants to use as a disposable. And she's had explosions with the disposables. So she tells me, no, I don't want any more disposables, just only cloth diaper from now on. So she's definitely on board now. My husband has been 100% on Everybody's on board. We still have friends and family that make fun of us and crack jokes and stuff like that. But I mean, if you're confident about cloth diapering and whoever's taking care of the baby is okay with it, then that's all that matters. Last question that I got was just how is breastfeeding and pumping going while at work? Like I mentioned in my breastfeeding update, I hadn't really been pumping as much as I should have, but now that I'm at work, it's easier because it's just more structured, and it's easier for me just the overall day because I eat breakfast. I never ate breakfast during maternity leave because I would just forget, and it was just my days. It could be 2 in the morning and I'm like, could be 2 p.m. I don't know the difference because I was just constantly with the baby and there was no structure. Now there's structure, so I eat breakfast, I come to work, and then around noon I pump, and then around 4 p.m. I pump again, and then I have this stash, and then once I get home I pump one more time, and then she gets there and I just start breastfeeding. So that's the stash that I have for my mom. Sometimes I've woken up probably 2 to 3 times around 3 in the morning and I've just kind of been engorged, so I've had to pump around 3, 4 in the morning. It's going well. She definitely takes the bottles. We're using Tommy TP bottles. I also have the Avent bottles, but she hasn't really started using those because I only have a few of those, and I have probably around 10 or 12 of the Tommy TP bottles. So she likes them. Pacifiers is one update that she used to hate pacifiers, didn't like them. She would just spit them out, think it was the grossest thing. You would literally put a pacifier in her mouth and in 2 seconds she'll be whatever's going on. But I think it's also because she was kind of using me as a pacifier whenever she wanted kind of to soothe. So now that I'm not with her during the day, she takes the pacifier. And then also when my husband picks her up, he puts a pacifier in her mouth because she kind of cries on the way home, and she's fine. However, it has to be a man pacifier. I know the Soothies work for my mom during the day, but on her way home, she has to have a man pacifier. And last night, or actually for the past 2 nights, my husband didn't have that one specific brand of pacifiers, and she cried the whole way home, and he got home extremely frustrated. He's like, we need to buy like 10 of those pacifiers because, you know, it had stayed at home, and the other one, the dog ate it. So we need more of those pacifiers, and she's definitely taking them now and kind of just soothing herself. Overall, it's been a good experience. I mean, I can't thank my mom enough for staying with the baby and taking care of her. I know it's a hard job, and she gets her things done too. She has appointments and she has errands to run. She's just an angel. And I mean, what would we do without our moms? And now I'm understanding. I mean, I would definitely do the same if Arya needs me to stay with my granddaughter, and it's just something that it's so special, and I'm so thankful that I can do that my mom doesn't have a 9 to 5 job that she needs to attend to, and that she has the time to do that. And and then she's able to, and that she's willing to. So mommy, if you're seeing this, thank you. Mwah. I love you, and I can't thank you enough for staying with Aria. I'll be updating very soon. I'm a little bit late, my 3-month update with just the baby and my postpartum 3-month update. And so if you guys have any questions with that, just write them down below so I can add them to that video. And that's it. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.